There's a red tip one, and this one has a blue tip. The red one goes on the right side, red right. And then I'll have you try to wear this. To wear this, you will have to hook the device behind the ear. And then after it goes behind the ear, you want to push the wire and the earpiece inside the ear. Tuck, tuck, tuck. And if you need a mirror, we have a mirror here. Let's try it.
Do I do it now?
Let's try this now. But then the little wire earbud, that part has to go inside the ear.
Inside.
So make sure you push it inside the ear until it just doesn't go in anymore.
Sorry.
Push the wire in more. Some people will pull the ear back and then use the other hand to push the wire. So all the way in until you don't see the wire, and it's good.
Oh.
The longer you wear it, the better it is.
Just keep wearing them, and then take it out when you shower because they're not waterproof. Take it out when you sleep because it's uncomfortable if you sleep on the side. And make sure you charge the hearing aid in the charger every night. There's also the red and the blue. So you know the red hearing aid goes on this side, the blue one goes on the other side. But with the sound right now, should I make any changes to the sound? Like make it softer, louder, or
How does it
Sounds
sound?
okay.
Sounds pretty good.
okay.
You can hear a lot better right now
Louder.
than before. It's a lot louder.
Yeah.
Did she hear any more background noise too at the same time?
that will happen more or less.
If there's a lot of people,
because,
right? It's-
Yeah, family gathering,
Mm-hmm.
a very noisy restaurant. So if it's like too loud, you're too overwhelmed with all the sounds, you could lower the sound. Oh, by the way, let's download the app. That door, they forget everything.
Yeah.
But see how there's a button on the
Yeah.
back of the hearing aid?
Yeah.
It looks the same on the right and the left.
Okay.
So if you press the right button, it's gonna raise the volume for both sides. If you
Okay.
press the left button, it's gonna lower the volume for
Oh,
both
both sides. Okay, it does the same
Mm-hmm.
thing. But what if it's uneven? You know, here it just it still lowers it at the same proportion, or
Meaning uneven, meaning her hearing is uneven, or
like this thing. Remember the application? I can make one side higher, one side lower.
You could.
So it's gonna be balanced still. Like
Mm,
if this is like 30%, it's 60%. It's gonna balance it higher, lower.
Well, it's gonna. The default is her hearing test, so it's whatever her hearings are at, and then
Okay.
on that, under the basis of that, you can make more changes.
Oh,
Because she has some wax in her ear right now,
Uh-huh.
that's probably why she's not complaining. People will remember this part.
Uh-huh.
But this is the cleaning tool or supplies. The bubble thing here is the round thing. We call this a dome.
Okay.
That's covering the tip of the hearing aid.
Uh-huh.
So see, this is nice and new. Make sure you change the dome, which is the part that covers the tip part right there, every 6 months to
Every
a year.
6 months to a year.
Or if it looks like it's caked with all the wax, just toss it, just go for a new one.
Okay.
And these little packs of tools, this is the filter replacement tool.
Okay.
There's 6 tools in one pack. When you need it, take one out. There is a new filter, which is the little tiny white dot on there, and the other end, nothing. So what you want to do, you want to pull the dome off.
How often do you do this?
As needed. Basically what happens is because you are wearing the hearing aid inside your ear, and that's where you have earwax.
Oh.
So eventually at some point, depending on how much wax you have, it will clog.
Okay.
It will make the sound muffled.
Oh.
If that happens, make sure you change the filter, which is the little white thing. See that how there's a little white dot? Change that. Use this to first poke into the dirty filter.
Okay.
After that, you pull. See how the filter is gone?
Oh.
So no more white dot. I took it from here.
Uh-huh.
And then use the new side to
Put the
push
new one in there. Okay.
and pull.
Oh.
And there you have it. You changed it.
Hopefully I remember.
This
Yeah.
trash.
How often? I know it's different for
Different.
people, but
I have
would you say
people,
within a week she's gonna have to do it?
I've seen really waxy people who actually has to do that, but most people on average is like every few months.
Oh, every few months. Okay.
But
okay.
it depends on how she
Yeah,
hears.
okay,
So
sure.
if she's like, oh, I don't hear it, or she needs to turn the volume up and up and up, then that's a sign for her to change.
Okay. Okay.
After you change this, don't forget to put the dome back on.
Okay.
And then you can put it back in your ear.
You said 6 to 8 months to a year you change the dome, and how do you know when to change the dome? How can you tell?
If
that
it's two things, if it's dirty, if it's looking kind of cloudy, or if it's kind of loose. Because if it's too loose, there are times when this thing got stuck in the ear canal.
Oh, jeez.
Then that's when I have my headlamp, I have my tweezer.
You have to take it out. Yeah.
I grab it out.
Okay.
But hopefully
Not good. Okay. You see the wire. So you just tuck it in.
Tuck it in. Use two hands. That will help sometimes. Pull the ears back on one hand. Use a finger to push, wiggle, so it goes all the way in.
Oh, so it should be like this. Okay. Okay.